This garage rant is rated M for mature. Coming to you live in a living color from my compound here in Indianapolis. I'm American by birth, but Hoosier by the grace of God herself. It's the redneck y'all just love to hate. So by now, y'all seen that my president, Mr. Donald J. Trump, came out and said that all these video games is causing these mass shootings, and I couldn't agree more with Mr. President. You know, I just want to give out a sincere thoughts and prayers to whatever mass shooting we're talking about this week. And I say thoughts and prayers because I care, just not enough to actually do anything about this whole situation. You know, I say thoughts and prayers. That's like asking a stranger, hey, how you doing? You don't really care, but you just want to go through the motions, you know. Thoughts and prayers, you know, because if I actually cared, I'd say something like, I don't know, action and more action, you know, but since I don't really care, thoughts and prayers, and I use that one for everything too. I type it in, I just type in on my phone, and it just types out thoughts and prayers. That's how much I use it, and I care, and I think, you know, whatever political party you're in, I think we can all agree that whether it's the Toledo, Ohio massacre, or the Bowling Green massacre, or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that we got a problem in this country. You know, it's with these mass shootings, and it's these goddamn video games, and it's pissing me off. You know, what do you got? You got Fortnite, you got Tomb Raider. That's what they called me in high school, by the way. Well, they called me the Womb Raider, but you get the idea. And what on flat Earth is going on? You know, you can shoot a guy, steal his car, drive it around, pick up a hooker, knock the bottom out of it, and she gets out of the car, then you run her over with the car and get the money back. And I just read that you can do that in video games too. I know what y'all are thinking. The only way to stop a bad guy with an Xbox is a good guy with an Xbox, and really instead of banning games, we should be making more of them so we can get the games in the hands of the good players so they can combat the bad players, but only that kind of backwards ass logic works with guns and nothing else. Look, the bottom line is that we got a mass shooting problem in this country, you know, and it's because of these video games. You know, why else would they give you a gun? Look at that gun right there. That gun comes with a video game system. I don't remember what game it's for, but it's the one where you duck hunt, and, you know, after about 5 or 6 rounds of missing all them ducks and that dog pops up and laughs at your ass, I can see why somebody would want to take their AR-15 and do something bad, but that ain't the gun's fault. You know, don't blame the NRA, it's the N64. And that ain't the shooter's fault. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That's what I say. And unlike mental illness or guns, we actually need to do something about this situation, you know. I don't know, maybe we have a 3-day waiting period before you can even think about buying that video game, or maybe a written test before you get that Virtual Boy, or a practical test before you even turn that Atari on, or a background check before you get that ColecoVision, or insurance on that Dreamcast in case that Dreamcast ends up hurting somebody, or health requirements before you even get at that Super Nintendo, you know, and maybe every couple years you just got to review all that stuff to make sure you can keep your gaming PC. You know, I'm not talking about video game control. I'm just talking about video game regulation. You know, I don't want to take them away from you, you know, until we get all that stuff. I'm done with you video games. I'm done. I don't let it in my house no more. I got about 30 hours left on Red Dead Redemption 2, but after that, I'm done. I ain't going to open carry a Game Boy no more. I ain't going to try to save no more princesses, even though she's in another goddamn castle every time you get to the end of the level. I'm not going to let little kids call me racial slurs on Xbox Live no more. And I'm damn sure I ain't going to have no more heart attacks on a Dance Dance Revolution machine. I'm done. So today I'm raising the emotional support beer to you, video game companies, because you're going to need it after this boycott. And as always, fuck the NFL and go Colts.